Mayweather fought Pacquiao when he was over the hill. Well, I'm older than Pacquiao. And then they say, oh, he fought De La Hoya when De La Hoya was over the hill. We both was in our 30s at the same time. You know, then they say, oh, he didn't fight Canelo at the right time. Well, I was almost 40. Canelo is the same age that Devin Haney is at right now. These are the things that, you know, that these media and these people write about. When y'all write, y'all really got to know the sport. And I'll say this on record. Nobody knows more about boxing than Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd, last time you were in Japan.
Devin the Dream Haney, undisputed lightweight champion at 23 years old. Floyd says Canelo was the same age as him when he fought Floyd Mayweather, who was 38, 39 years old. I hear that a lot about Devin Haney, Teofimo, being around the same age as Canelo and achieving more. So we can't use Canelo's age as an excuse, but that is not the case. Not his age, it's more like his skill level at 23 years old. Canelo wasn't a boxer that Teofimo and Devin Haney was at 23 years old. He is still raw, strong and powerful guy, bad defensive fighter. And I told a friend of mine who holds this over my head to this day, because I told him, if Canelo continues to fight like he did at 23, 22 years old, he will not last another 4 years. But he has improved over the years, and he's a way better fighter, better defensive fighter than he was in 2013 to me. Some people think he fights the same. I don't see it. So if we're looking at these fighters at 23 years old, Devin Haney, at Teofimo, around 23 years old, they were a better fighter than Canelo at 23, 24, or 22 years old. Next, let's look at the opposition of fighting, okay? Devin Haney went to Australia, beat Kambosos. I give him full credit, went to the guy's crib and beat him. Still, Kambosos is not a Floyd Mayweather, who's considered one of the best ever. And some people think he is the best ever. And when we talk about age and prime in boxing, that's when it comes a little deceptive, because Floyd Mayweather didn't take a lot of punishment as a boxer, and that's why he lasted so long. Let's look at Jermall Charlo and Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is 2 months younger than Jermall Charlo, but Canelo has been in almost double fights that Jermall Charlo has been in. And they've been tougher fights. So physically, Canelo's probably the older fighter, because Jermall Charlo does not fight anybody. Same case when it comes to Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. Manny Pacquiao visibly has been in the tougher fights. So he's aged faster than Floyd Mayweather, even though he's a younger fighter. And also, Floyd lived the boxing lifestyle. No drinking, no smoking, took care of himself. So when they say, you can't use that excuse, Canelo's only 23 years old, look what this guy did, look what that guy did. It's not the age, it's the skill level the guy's at. And at 23 years old, Canelo wasn't at the skill level that Teofimo and Devin Haney was at 23 years old. But the haters are twisted some other way. You know how it goes. Anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. JBZ, I'm gone.